Welcome, 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 welcome. Uh, this is something different and special, and hopefully somebody will tune in and see it. But I'm pretty sure if not, uh, once word starts spreading about it, we'll get some viewers. But I am Pastor James, pastor of Holy Revival Church, and today I don't know if I'm operating in the pastoral capacity because I am doing something different. Excuse me, doing something different. I have a conversation. I want to have a conversation today, and I'm calling it "His Perspective, Her Perspective." And depending on what type of response we get, determines whether we will do this thing again or not. But we're going to have a discussion about it's going to be a discussion between a man and a woman about issues that affect men and women. So I encourage you to tell someone to go to Words of Wisdom TV network and tune in and check us out and be a part of this discussion if you so desire. But I'm going to bring in my co-host for today, and she is someone that is very near and dear to me. We've been friends for more than 20 years, probably more like 25 years. I don't know. It's been a long, long time. And we're going to just have a conversation. And the difference is that we have invited you in to listen. We always have these types of conversations. We always have these interesting conversations, and sometimes I know I work her last nerve, and sometimes she work mine. But the thing is, we don't let it interfere with our friendship. So you probably, if you've seen you've seen my art interview, or if you've been a part of the morning stretch, this is my friend, Miss Imani.
All right. All right. Thank you for that introduction.
Oh yes, 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 yes. So we're gonna for the next 30 minutes, we're gonna have a conversation,
30
and
minutes.
and I'm gonna start it off by I called Imani and I told her a woman got offended because she asked me why men can't be real, and I told her, I said, well, I'll answer it, and I have a tendency to uh, want to emulate Jesus. and so and and I answer a question with a question. She said, "Why men can't be real?" I said, "Okay, but I want to know, why is it that you women say they want a real man, but you wear fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake fingernails, fake boobs, fake butt, and you expect to get somebody real?" And she didn't like it. She didn't like that response at all. And I think the reason being is that, especially when you're a pastor, people want you to just give them an answer. They won't just want you to agree with them to validate it. But Imani, what is your take on that?
Well, first of all, you asked her, she asked you a question, and then
Mm-hmm.
you asked her, well, you tell me why women wear blah, 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 and so forth and so on,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And then what was her response to that question? Because you asked her a question. How did she
She
respond?
said that was unfair of me. She said
I
because it was
see.
unfair of me to say that well, women do this. She said it's for appearance's sake. I said, well, check this out.
Yeah, but it's still fake. So
It's
I think that's so funny. So first I think it was a so general, like basically saying that all men, whenever
yeah,
you get general like that, you're in trouble. Obviously, that's not all men, right?
right, right.
And then if you're general, if she was general, then you came back and say, tell me why women wear this. She said it's not fair. Now we thinking about somebody who only sees stuff from their own perspective because
And
it's
and
fake. I
and
mean,
that's a big problem in itself because a lot of women do that. And I said it,
yeah,
you
we
know.
both no, we both do it though. Pastor
See,
James, men do
but
it
but
too.
but men, for the most part, and I don't say it, and I know some women are gonna get upset with it, but men are more honest than women are.
Oh my gosh.
They're more honest because a man will tell a woman, "I ain't the one for you. I ain't no good." You know, his mama will tell you he ain't no good. His sister will tell you he ain't no good. The man will say, "Baby, you don't want to be with no dude like me," and he's being honest with her, and she can't accept that.
Well,
No, I'm gonna change you. I'm gonna
I will
change.
say this. I will say this. It's difficult. And I can't speak for all women. Let me just be clear. So, you know what, don't send me no death threats. But I will say I think it's difficult for women to accept the truth about who men are. Like we
Okay,
just don't
so
want to
so
believe.
who
You
who who
understand
are
when the man says this because that's not how we are. It's just hard for our minds to and to be honest with you, I think it's just
who
a
are men? Who are men? Then Imani, you said it's hard for women to accept who men really are. Who are we?
it's a communication, it's a difference in communication. Like I
Mhm.
can't say you can only tell me who you are. I can only tell
Right.
you who I am, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I start to try to dissect and tell and say who a man is, I'm already in trouble. I can say what I've observed, I can say what I see, but I'm still a woman, period. And so
Mm-hmm.
even when I'm communicating and I'm a woman and I know who I am and we women can relate on a certain level, because we're so different, it's this gap in communication. So we're perceiving a thing. Men are saying, I said this, I was very clear, she not accepting it, so I'm gonna get with her anyway.
So
And
you
then I'm gonna
saying
give her what she wants or whatever. I'm gonna get or men also represent themselves wrong. They don't tell everything up front because they know that that may not be received. So men are also dishonest in certain ways. And women, yes, the eyelashes, the makeup, and all of that
so
comes on.
there's this huge communication gap.
That's what I
There's
think.
this huge communication gap between men and women.
We different.
But how? And yes, and I get it. We're different. But my question is, how can there ever be honest communication when there's no honesty in the communication? There's no honesty in and let me say in the character of the person, or there's no honesty even in the appearance of the person. Because if you, first of all, we all are drawn to somebody, we're attracted by what we see.
Well, men more
Get
than
that?
women. Go ahead. Because I'm
No,
telling you.
women,
Oh,
women,
come on.
women, women,
Come on.
women are drawn to men that they're attracted to also.
But
But
listen, but
one
wait,
thing,
hold
let
on,
me say
hold
this.
on,
Let me say
hold on.
this. Now,
Go ahead.
women will be attracted. Women are attracted to men that have some level of prestige or power.
Okay.
They are. That's the reason why you can see this 7-foot basketball player who is not the finest apple on the tree, but he's got a beautiful woman with him because he got a big bank account.
Not only
I'm
just
not
that.
saying
Let me explain. Let me explain.
okay, all
Yes,
right,
bank account matters. I'm not gonna that does influence. I'm not gonna say that. But listen,
okay.
men are physical. beings more, I believe, more than women. We're even made different. Okay, we're physically made different.
I
So
get
I
that.
get it. But for a woman, and I've observed, that's why pastors can they wife get old, they go and get them a new one that's younger and look better and everything else. I'm just saying. I've been looking around for years. I'd be like, why these beautiful? You will see beautiful women with men with that's big, fat, whatever. But
Why they can't just love? Why they can't love a man?
finish. But he may treat her really well. So
Okay.
women will go off. Yes, they will go off. Some women will go off of the money, meaning I don't care what he looked like. He could be 90 years old and I'm 25. I'm living good, whatever. That's what they do. But there are a lot of women, if you look around from a physical standpoint, women will be with a man that is not in shape, whatever, and she is beautiful. Or men are like old or whatever, and this young woman that can be with, anybody. You see,
It's not
it's
just
not
based on
bad.
that man appearance. It's not if that
He may
woman
treat her right though. It may not
he
just
may
be
it
money.
may, I will be willing to say
Security and safety.
yeah the
And being
security and
heard.
safety is in
No, not
the
all the
bank account.
time. Not all the time. A
So
man
Yvonne,
cannot have a big bank account, but he know how to make stuff work. You feel safe because you know somebody coming. He gonna take care of you. He's a
so
problem solver. He know how to solve problems.
do you think that's the rule or the exception?
What's the no? If a man knows how to make a woman feel good and secure and heard,
So
we don't even like. I married a man that's not my type. We will
mhm.
marry a man that's not our type. If those other qualities are, he's a friend, he can talk to, he can communicate, it go along. Then he start
I
looking,
think
he
I
start
think
looking
I
good.
think that's more the exception than the rule because
Mhm.
if and the reason I say that because and I'm pretty sure you got girlfriends. You get with your girlfriends and oh girl, I met this dude. I met he is like oh he take care of me. I feel safe with him. I love him and all of that. What your girlfriend's gonna say? What he do? What he do for a living? How much money he make?
Yeah.
That's all. They don't care about all of that other stuff, the safety and all. How much money does it do? Dude, man, I can do the same. I can
What's
talk to
his
guys.
credit
Like,
score?
wait. I can talk exactly. Yeah, I can talk to guys and like, man, I met this girl. I met this woman that, man, I'm in love with
What
her
she
and
look
I
like?
want her and all. And that's the first thing. What she look like. What
Physical.
she look like. I don't care about what she do for a living, how much money. So I'm just
But
saying.
there's a difference. Yes, the girlfriends will ask about what does he do, but what does he do is not necessarily how much money he make. It's like they want to make sure, is he at least working? Because you
Well,
could be real nice, but then you're taking care of this man financially, and
we got a comment that said it's not always about the money. It is about the money.
no, it's
It is.
not.
No woman
So
wants to
here
be
we
with a
go.
broke man.
So here
No
we go.
woman.
We got a communication gap because I'm a woman and I'm telling you, and you're not receiving me.
And
No,
it's a
you're not
woman. It's
receiving
a
me.
woman that made this comment also,
Of
saying
course.
that it's not always about the
No,
money.
I promise you it's not. I
Okay, well tell
promise
me
you.
this. Tell me this then. Why do we as men think that then? We didn't just make up that rule because
Because
there's
we
a
as
whole
men,
bunch of
we're
men.
going for most of the part. You even said what she looked like.
Right.
So the physical drives it. The physical is driving a lot of things, which is why you guys get in trouble. So as women, we know that's why we get in the boobs, all that those questions you asked. Well, there's a couple of reasons. There's two types. A, we're not always getting these things because of you guys. That's number one. However, I do think men influence what we think beauty is. All the way from being a girl, I remember, I was skinny and dark. The boys was not trying to get with me. They were trying to get with the ones that had the boobs and had the butt and looked like they was already grown. So in my mind, oh, that's pretty. That's what people want. And then when you look at TV and you look at videos and you look at this, is saying this is what pretty is. So women
Mhm.
get these things because they feel I want to be pretty, not necessarily I'm dressing like this because I'm trying to catch a man. And men think that it's like, no,
But
I just
that
want to
doesn't
feel
make
good
that.
about myself.
But if you're saying a woman will do these things because she wants to look pretty,
Her perception.
she wants to look pretty because she saw on TV or somewhere that this is the standard of this is what men like. This is
I
what
believe
men
men
want.
contribute to what the standard is, even from when a girl is young. That's why it's important for a father to tell her daughter she is pretty. But if
Tell
you
his
go
daughter.
around and you're growing up and all the boys like the girls with the long hair and all of the mixed girls, which is why this is all I don't even have on makeup. I'm letting the whole dark greens and everything. Okay,
Yeah,
all,
this was very last
I
minute. We
put
put
some
this
lip
together.
gloss on today. Okay, so.
This is very last
But if
minute.
I go and
Not
put on
playing.
makeup, if I go put on makeup, I get a weave, I get some lashes, I light my skin a little bit. I walk out the door, I'm gonna get a whole different reaction than when I'm in my natural. So when a woman is creating what is considered to be beautiful. So sometimes
So how,
the woman
okay.
gets that stuff because she just want to, because she thinks now it's about what she thinks about herself. So now
Mm-hmm.
she thinks I'm ugly, or if I think I'm ugly, like when I was younger, oh, I'm ugly. I thought I was black as the black on this background. And I'm really not, but I'm selling. When I looked in the mirror, I saw black because it's like, you so black. I thought I was like this black. And now I can be dark. I can afford to be a little darker. But it's perception of how we feel about ourselves. But other outside influences might influence how we feel about ourselves. So we may go get the lashes because like, oh, I want to look fly. So I'm gonna get my weave, I'm gonna get this. And it's like you start looking at yourself in the mirror. And then especially when you start getting older, because you can see you guys be switching stuff up. You be trading us in for
So, but
life.
see, you still say it still come down to what the man wants, and look, and let me say this, and
It
I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying it, but I'm a man.
go
I'm
ahead.
all man,
Go ahead.
and I want to say, ladies, the eyelashes out to here is not attractive. The weave all the way down your back
No,
is
some
not
people like that.
attractive. Not to most men.
So this even the Beyonce thing, even when Chris Rock said Beyonce is gorgeous. What does Beyonce look like with all that stuff on?
But look, I saw pictures of Beyonce without her makeup
When
on.
she was
Now,
younger, the hair,
yeah,
everything.
well, I mean,
Yeah, hair
she
is huge.
she's not gonna allow herself to be seen totally like. And I can say this. I can say this. I remember I did an interview with an actress once,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to go do part two of the interview or something. And she had a real nice place out in Hollywood. She came to the door. I asked for this actress. No, she was a model. I'm sorry, she was a model. And I asked for her. And she said, James, it's me. She didn't have none of the makeup. Literally did not recognize her. Now, we just got another comment. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and that is true. That is true. I remember when I was in high school. It was this
Wait,
young lady.
did you finish this? Oh, you just was saying that you didn't even
Yeah,
recognize
I didn't recognize her without all of her makeup and stuff on. She did look like a totally different person. And I get it. I understand beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I remember when I was in school, high school. It was this girl that everybody called ugly. I mean, they called her names, and she was dark skinned and all, and it really was. I mean, it was like,
but why
wait
did
a
they
minute,
call her ugly? Everybody? Like, why was she known to be ugly?
That's what she was known for.
Why? Was her lips big?
Well, I'll put it like this. You know, back in the day, and it's still pretty much like you just alluded to it. Everybody wanted a light skinned girlfriend with long hair. Or if you could go over to St. Mary's Academy and get you one of them girls from over there, you were the
So many
man. You
stereotypes.
were
So
the
many stereotypes.
you were the man. So shout out to St. Mary's Academy. You know, you were the
That
man.
ain't everybody. Okay, go
But
ahead.
no, wait, listen.
Go
So
ahead.
this girl, she was God. Well, I put it like this: I don't ever know of this girl having a boyfriend in high school. I don't
But
know
she
if she
was,
did.
her
Now,
reputation was that she was ugly. Go
but she
ahead.
was ugly. Now, when we had our 25-year reunion,
Exactly.
there was a lot of the pretty girls didn't have a man with them. She had a husband. When I tell you that dude was all over her at the reunion, it
But
was
was
like
she? But how does she look?
she looked a little different. She did for the
What do
most.
you mean a little different?
She did, she looked a little. She wasn't my type, you know, but she looked a little different, and
What
it could have
made
been
her? What you got to give me something. What made her be
maybe
considered?
because she look. Everybody go to the reunion. Ain't nobody going to the reunion, saying, well, I'm just gonna go. I ain't wearing no makeup. I ain't getting my hair done. Everybody looking they absolute best at the reunion. So she was looking nice. You didn't know it was her. And she had a husband and when and I heard other women talking about it. That girl got a man and I don't have a man.
Oh,
All of that.
because I dare her have a man when she was known as
Exactly.
the ugly.
Yeah, she was
But
so
why was she known as being ugly? That's what I'm trying to understand.
probably because she was a dark skinned girl,
Okay.
and
What else?
I'm not saying that that's right, but I'm saying she was not what you would call pretty.
Wow.
And just like the comment we got, and you keep asking me these questions, I'm not gonna get baited into saying something. I'm gonna have all these women right.
But I'm trying. See, this is what.
I'm
But this is it.
not
This
gonna
is
get
it.
baited into that, Imani.
But all we know so far is that she was dark.
She was
And so
dark
therefore,
skinned. She she never really, girls then they would get their hair pressed out and all of that.
her
She
hair was
never got her
nappy.
hair.
Her hair was
Yeah,
nappy.
her hair was nappy. Her hair was nappy.
So she didn't have
Uh, I
her hair.
really want to say what they called her, but I don't want to
Don't
put
do
it because
that.
somebody would know, and
Yeah,
I'm
don't do
not
that.
getting
Don't do
I'm
that.
not getting crucified for that.
She wasn't all
But
messed up. Was it her clothes? Not
she
really. What
was
was the
she was
main thing? What was the main? Because you said this girl was
the
considered. Everybody was like, "Oh, she's ugly." So, what was the main thing that made her ugly? Because it was other dark skinned girl. Why was she picked on like that? You don't want to say it.
No, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this.
Features, facial features. Was it facial features?
Do
That's what
you
I want to
think do
know.
you think every woman is pretty? Somebody just put beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I get that. My mama taught us that. Don't talk about nobody. It's somebody for everybody. But do you think every woman is attractive?
I would say
I'm gonna
when
get
you
up and
start
walk
dealing with,
away. I'm gonna get up and walk away.
I would say that's what I'm trying to figure out. Are we talking about physical features?
Yeah, we talking about that being an attractive woman.
I'm not the best person to ask because I'm telling you, I've seen
Well,
people.
for all of y'all that's watching, and the number keep going up. Do you think every woman is attractive? That's just like asking
I mean,
somebody.
obviously, I
Wait.
mean, if I was, Oh, you know what I'm saying?
But that may
Now
look
we're
good
talking
to
about
somebody.
physical, but that's physical. Yes, but obviously that something is not. Or if I like one of my, I mean, come on.
But see,
I
no, but
mean,
see,
that's
this
the
this
only
is the
time.
root. But this is the root of a lot of problems, though, in relationships. Though
Oh
this
God,
is the root of it right here.
beauty comes
People
before
go
you.
totally by appearance. They
But
go totally by
yeah,
instead of looking at the character. The
but
woman
that's
can
all you
be
have initially. That's okay.
exactly. That's it.
Initially, that's all you have.
Well,
So
I'm gonna say it.
listen, but
I'm gonna
listen.
say it. I'm a pastor, and I'm gonna say it. Every woman and every man is not attractive.
But listen to this. I've seen some guys, and this is why women, you will see pretty women with guys that are maybe not as physically attractive.
Hmm.
Because for us, and that's because we're different. I have met guys, the first time I saw them, it's like, not really attractive. It could be teeth issues. Now we're talking physical things that are not in
Right,
place.
right, 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 right.
Physical things that are not idea. Obviously, if
Hmm.
one eye is here and one eye is here, that's not, you know. So,
Hmm.
but I've seen guys that personality, they're funny, they're charming because of how they feel about themselves. It changes. I like physically see them differently. I don't even see physically the way I
Yeah,
saw them
well,
before
but
because
but
the other
see,
stuff on the inside becomes more.
the problem with that, how many women do that?
We do it.
Most
That's why
women,
it's a lot of
no,
pretty
I just
women. No, we do it.
no.
We
I
do
think
it because you guys are more physical than we are. You
I
guys
get
care more about outer appearance than women.
I get that part, but
That's
women will see what's the dude name that, and I watched this movie and I'm like, I don't see it, but I'm not a woman. What's it? Idris Elba. To me, that dude is not a handsome dude, but women love him. They talk about how fine he is and all of that. I
so
am like, God, I
his
probably shouldn't even say that on
swagger
here.
will get it. Your swagger and how you feel about yourself because it's like, oh, that's a man. You know what I'm saying? It'll do it. That's what I'm saying. Physical appearance is not. It's up there, but you would trade a woman in a heartbeat. Let a woman get sick and see what happens.
You keep
Y'all
saying
would
yo,
trade a woman
you
in a heartbeat.
say y'all. Don't say you don't have people
I
thinking
know.
that's how I am, and I'm not like that.
I just,
I'm
yes,
not like
I
that.
agree.
You
I
know,
agree.
when I get in a situation, I'm in it. I'm
You
in it.
are, you all
I'm
in.
all in. I know how to be loyal and faithful.
That's
You
because of
know.
that's because of your faithfulness to God. See, I've seen men take care of women. There's a lot of men who also they wise or whatever things start happening with us, they will stay and they will take care of their woman. But most of the time, those are godly men that's committed to God.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's what allows them to stick it. Their commitment is to something higher than everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they will continue, they will stay in there.
and you know what? We got 1 minute left, Imani, and I'm going to say that does make a big difference because we can say all of this other stuff, but in the end, if you are committed to God, you may have these thoughts. Because I have a friend and she's watching, Pastor Lori Houston. Me and her, we always doing this when it comes to anything got to do with relationships. We always butt heads. But at the same time, I do know that no matter how crazy James Thomas' thoughts are, when I think about my commitment to God, like, man, I can't I can't be the way I want to be. I can't be the way that
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 what we talking about, that man stuff.
yeah. Well,
Ah,
anyway, look, it's 12. It's 30. We
wait, let me
30
say
minutes
one
past.
more thing. Let me say one
Okay.
more thing to what you said. My bishop, I remember Bishop Omer, I remember him saying that there was a time where he had to ask God to help me love my wife again.
Mm.
Because he said he woke up one day and was just it's a no for me. Nothing happened, nothing was done, and he,
Right.
because of his commitment, and he didn't want to keep. He had a bunch of marriages already, and he was like, "Help me love my wife," help me, because he didn't want that,
Mm-hmm.
and they still going strong.
Well, yeah, because you gotta have. See, what women don't understand is that a pretty woman is unlike anything. There's no explaining the effect a pretty woman has on a man. And even in the Bible talks about, said Ruth was a good looking woman. The Bible says she was. Esther was a good looking woman. It made reference that these women were good looking women because it has
Rachel,
to paint, huh?
Rachel,
Rachel, exactly. Rachel, perfect example. So it's something to be said about the effect a good looking woman has on a man. That's why when all these folks, uh, stop it, Lori
you
Houston.
just proved my point. Then
Lori Houston said being pretty is not sustaining. Yeah, no, it's not.
That's why they trade us in, Lori.
Oh my God.
Oh God. But
Anyway,
you said it yourself. What a pretty woman, the effects, the physical
yeah.
pretty woman has on a man. So that's why women, that's why you guys get tricked. Because there are women that know this, and they will, I'm telling you, they know it. And so they will go out and get everything, get made up and everything, get you in and get what they want. And it's not real love because of the system. I'm just
Lori said pretty doesn't push him into destiny. It may not push him into it, but it sure help him run there.
They don't
It's
want that, Lori. They don't want it.
pretty doesn't cure hunger pain.
They will go
Look,
hungry, Lori. That's how it's an addiction. They will go hungry. Pastor
oh
James,
my
I agree
God.
with you on the effects of a pretty woman on a man. That's why some women take advantage
Mm-hmm.
of that. They know the power in that, and they use it to their advantage to do evil. And that's just the truth. Whereas this other woman didn't put on makeup, whatever. But again, you gonna be healthy. She gonna cook you a meal. She gonna love you. She probably gonna wash your feet, everything. But you guys don't care about that. I say you guys.
Anyway, we're gonna pick. Stop it, Lord. She talking about this ignorance. I don't even know how Lori Houston got so caught up in this. Oh my God. Look, y'all, it's time to end. If y'all want us to continue this show, I don't know. We just put this together at the last minute. I'm glad we ended on a spiritual note. But wait, we got one more comment. A man see the physical first and learn about character later, which is why they usually last in relationship. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a discussion. You're right, Lloyd Houston. It's a discussion. So somebody just put the angry face emoji. So I don't know what that. But anyway, I don't know if we can do this every day, but if you guys want us to do this again, uh, I don't know if we can do it tomorrow. I like it. I love it. Imani.
We
But if you
can't do
guys,
it every day now.
yeah, we can't do it every day, but but this, if you guys like his perspective, her perspective, and you guys want us to keep doing it, and we'll come back and do it again. We're gonna have to pick it up anyway, but this is very natural for us because we have these kind of conversations all the time, and hopefully we help somebody. Pastor Lori Houston, it don't matter if I'm talking to her. Somebody said you two are, and I'm assuming hilarious. So we we do this. We are very good friends. Like I said, we have known each other and been friends for more than 25 years, and and we both, you know, put the Lord first in what we do,
Clean it up.
and hopefully we were a blessing to somebody. I love this. Lori Houston said, "Great discussion." So, you guys subscribe to Words of Wisdom TV network so you can be notified the next time. It may be tomorrow. It may be the following day. It may be later tonight. Who knows? but uh, but we're gonna pick up. You know, I got some things I need to say and get off my chest. Let me say this also: as a pastor, I'm still a man. So y'all don't get tripped out about, oh, Pastor James said this or Pastor James said that. I'm still a man, and I'm a single man. So I might say some stuff. Anyway, uh, I'm Pastor James. She is Miss Imani. and we'll see you guys next time on his perspective, her perspective. Everybody have a good day. God bless.